For many people, they're in a relationship while having this porn addiction. And I never really talked about how you can actually talk about it with your partner. So this is a video dedicated to that. But before actually talking about it, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help prevent 1,000 men from killing themselves because of porn addiction. Literally getting to suicidal thoughts because of this one addiction. And I'm trying to prevent all of that. Right now, we are in a war against the porn companies, and in order for us to all win that war, we need to shut them down. But we can't shut them down if users are still using their product. So we have to free everyone from porn addiction. And it all starts with you. Yeah, you right now watching this video, you may still be addicted to porn addiction. And I'm trying to get rid of it. So, in order for me to get rid of this, I made up a plan, a dedicated thing, one-to-one coaching where I help everyone with their specific needs. Because I understood that people can't all get free with one simple strategy. They all need their own strategy in order to free themselves, because not everyone is the same. We all live different lives, so we need different strategies and different support in order for us to thrive. And this is the same for you. You need your own support with your own life because you have different difficulties in your life than others. So that's why I'm actually doing it this way. If you are interested by that, or you just want to get rid of your porn addiction for good, finally, in the fastest time possible, you might be interested by the first link down in the description. Now, these are really my type of videos. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the content so I can reach as many people as possible to join me and all of us in this war. And that I'll continue directly with the video about the 5 steps to talk about your porn addiction with your partner. So the 5 steps, I have a strategy to remember them, and it's called PTTPP. Alright? PTTPP. So I'll start everything by actually telling you the first one. The first one is, the first P is preparation. Before actually talking about your porn addiction with your partner, you have to first write down in a piece of paper or your notes app on your phone, somewhere where you will organize all of your thoughts, all of what you want to actually say to her, and things that you want to talk about, because sometimes you may forget. And when you write them down, you can kind of work on your sentences. Maybe you have a specific way that you want to mention it. But if it's not prepared in advance, you won't be able to actually say all of what you want to say. And it may go out and you say things that you will regret. You don't want it to say that, or she may ask you questions and you don't even know what to answer that because you weren't prepared. So I need you to prepare everything. Prepare all the questions, all of what she could reply to you, and you kind of write it on a piece of paper somewhere, just so your brain knows that it's stored information in somewhere. And when the times finally come, you bring it with you, just like that. Just be there. Maybe even prepare a word in advance to say to her, but just kind of bring it with you, just so you can be more comfortable with the discussion. So that was the first P. It's preparation. Then, if you remember, it's P, T, T, P, P. So the second letter, it's T. T for timing. The timing is really important. Don't talk with her in a bad moment, right? You need to first of all be in the right moment for you, where you're calm, you're feeling fully concentrated on the task that you have to make, which is to talk with her about it. And she has to be the same, to be calm and relaxed, right? You don't want to be talking with her about this when you're having a financial crisis in your home and the kids are crying and everything, right? No, it needs to be a quiet moment, calm, where you can just kind of talk about it, right? Maybe you wait until the kids are sleeping. Maybe you wait up until it's like 10 a.m. So right before going to bed, you're kind of calm, and it's kind of a great time because you can still be fully concentrated, right? You need to choose the right timing. And this right timing, you have to also write it on your piece of paper. So right now, what you have on your piece of paper or your notes app is kind of at the top, you write P, T, T, P, P. And then the first line is the first P, the preparation. You write everything you need in order for you to be prepared. Then you write the timing, and you write the hour. When are you going to put it? It's important to schedule it. Actually, this will make you even more able to actually talk about it, because right before the moment, you might actually kind of cope with it, and you say, oh, no, I'll do this another day. So actually schedule one day in your week where you're actually going to talk about it. Maybe right now we are Wednesday, but maybe you say to yourself, okay, Saturday 5 p.m. I'll talk with her about it. Then you write this 5 p.m. Saturday, you talk about it with her. And now you don't cope, right? If you're not sure if at 5 p.m. Saturday it's going to be a good time, put it a little bit later. Maybe at 9. You know that usually at 9 you're all calm watching TV, for example. Well, you can put it Saturday at 9, but you write it. Just write it to be sure, and actually don't cope with it. Do it. Because if you keep on procrastinating this, you won't be able to tell her, right? So if you plan it, you actually do it. You respect what you say, you respect your words, and you make it. So T, we are now at the third letter, the T. It's trust. When you talk with her about it, you need to be honest about yourself and direct, right? You don't want to be beating around the bush. You say exactly what you're feeling. If, for example, the conversation starts going towards when have you started having this addiction? Don't say, oh, it's only been 1 year, if it's been 7 years that you're addicted, right? If you were fapping every day before actually trying to quit, and say, oh, how many times were you fapping a day? You can either say, oh, I don't want to really answer that question. But if you answer that question, don't start and say, oh, I was fapping twice a week. No. You weren't fapping twice a week. You were fapping every day. Be honest about it. This is the best way for you to actually, first of all, open yourself completely with your partner. Still have her trust with you. Because if you lie about this, that won't work, right? You're not supposed to lie to your partner. You're supposed to be together fighting this. And by lying, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot, because this prevents the other from completely feeling the real situation that you're in. If she knows that you were fapping, for example, every day for the past 7 years, she knows that you're deep in this addiction. So it may be harder for you to actually quit, and you may need more support from her. Whereas if you say, oh, I was just fapping from here and there once or twice a month, then for her, you're not as deep in this addiction as someone that is fapping every day. So you may not get her full support necessary, because you were actually fapping every day. So you were kind of low, but because you told her that you were fapping just once a month, she thinks that you're just there. So she will need the kind of support that someone that is there needs when you're down there. So you won't get her full support. And this is all because of you, because you lied to her. So don't lie, just tell the truth and assume it. Assume the fact that you chose to do this for 7 years and it is your addiction, but now you're actually trying to quit and now you're a different person. So this is your new you, but you have to assume your past, assume the things that you did in the past. So this was the timing. The first letter is another P, is perspective. You have to be able to actually comprehend the fact that she will have a different perspective than you on this, right? She will answer you, and you have to be ready to hear her, and be actually able to converse with her, right? And conversation is not a monologue. Monologue, you are alone, the only one talking. When it's a conversation, the other person is also talking. So she will have answers to say to you. She may give you advice. She may even judge you if she's not a really good woman, right? She may have things that she will have to say, and you will need to be ready towards that. You will need to be ready to face those confrontations. And maybe she will be mad at you because you actually fapped to other girls while you were in a relationship, right? But you need to be able to confront it and be ready to take it towards you, right? If you prepare yourself to actually receive all these things that she is going to say to you, then you are prepared. So when the things happen, you actually visualized it. So now it's not, oh my God, why is she doing all of this? No. You were already knowing that this could happen. So you're prepared, and now it happens, so you just respond naturally. And this makes you keep your calm because you actually prepared the situation in advance. Finally, the last letter is the planning. You have to plan together how are you going to combat this. So after all of the letters that I just talked about, the P, the T, the T, the P, and now the final P, planning together, how are you going to proceed to finally get out of this porn addiction? Because you talked with her about this, but now what do you need from her? What are you expecting to get from her? Are you expecting her to just do daily check-ins with you? Or do you want her to actually just be in here? You don't even want her to do daily check-ins every day and just ask you like, oh, where are you right now in your porn addiction recovery? You don't want that. What you need is just someone who listens to you, for example. Well, you need to ask her, hey, I don't want you to do daily check-ins with me. I just want you to be there listening to me when I need someone to talk to. When I'm having these urges, I need to relapse. I feel like I will relapse. I need you to be there reassuring me and preventing me from actually relapsing. Maybe that's your need, but you have to identify your need and actually plan with her what are your needs. So just as a quick reminder, PTTPP, it's preparation, timing, trust, perspective, and planning. You apply that and you will have a beautiful conversation with your partner and you will have a new support in your recovery journey. This may actually help you recover in the fastest time possible. And maybe you won't ever even need me, right? Maybe that's the person that you were needing in your life. And that will make me glad because actually you were free and you achieved the goal that I wanted you to achieve. So if you don't need my coaching, then it's good for you, right? That's beautiful. That's you finally getting free without needing me. That's good, right? That's the reason I'm making these videos. And that's why I'm giving out information for free, right? It's because I want people free. I want people finally able to live the life that I'm living right now. But if you feel like the needs you have right now are too high for someone and you feel like alone you can't win this battle, I'm still open, right? My things are still there. The first thing down in the description is still in the description. And on that, I'll actually ask of you to take care of yourself. Mwah.